So hello and welcome to the interview by Ksolves, and today we are here to talk about something really special, something that has been awaited to be launched to the world, the very first CI/CD driven tool for managing NiFi and data flow management. Why do I say that it's the very first? Because there is no other giant or UI based management tool trying to build something like that. And that is one of the reasons why we are here, so that we can talk to people who are behind these tech. So let's go and ask them some good questions so that you as a client or a user can understand what are the advantages you can get after using these tools. Why did Ksolves decided to work on DFM? What intrigued you guys?
Very interesting question, Swikriti.
Yeah.
So there's a story behind it. So Ksolves has been working with NiFi, Apache NiFi for almost a decade now, right? We are the pioneers in that. We have been working with a couple of our enterprise customers, and they have been using a vendor-based supported Apache NiFi solution. Now what happens with that is it comes with a customized Apache NiFi source code. Because of that, the customer is completely dependent on that vendor to provide any support on that NiFi platform. As a result, what happens is, in case if there is any issue within the customer's NiFi solution, he has to go to the vendor to help him fix that. Imagine this is the case when you are running a production system and you have a emergency, some emergency has come. You have to open a ticket with the vendor. They will take their own sweet time, and then they will help you fix that up. Right? Till that time, you are losing your business. Right? Because it is closed source NiFi. So even though if I have my own, let's say NiFi developers, I still cannot do anything because I have to do any change. I am totally dependent on that vendor. So there's a complete vendor lock-in. Right? So these were some of the major challenges that we saw our enterprise customers were facing. And we realized, right, when the source code of Apache NiFi is open source, it's an open source platform, right? And you have the capabilities within your own team, right? Why do you have to bear through this? Hence the idea of DFM was born at that time. And today we are proudly happy to say that we have a working ready-made solution, obviously DFM, which is built on top of Apache NiFi and comes as a package which provides you complete NiFi end-to-end support as well as NiFi flow management.
Okay, so DFM comes with a NiFi support package. So the launch that is happening, the clients will have both of those services.
Yes, both, best of both the worlds.
Okay, that's amazing. I think what are the other features that stand out in DFM as a product, and why do you think that Ksolves was the best to make such product?
DFM there are the good features and few of the unique features. The first thing that it is a UI based NiFi and NiFi flow deployment CDCI like automation tool.
Okay.
It supports the open source NiFi, so there is no vendor locking. So because there is no vendor locking, you are free to do any customization, build any custom processor and deploy on the NiFi. And it comes with 24/7 open source NiFi support. Talking about the flow deployment features, that is something unique and no vendor is offering, and it includes basically NiFi flow deployments, NiFi flow schedule deployment, NiFi deployment activity history tracking, and then fine grade role and access management. So when I'm saying that it supports the schedule deployment, so it also includes the approval workflow there. Okay. So suppose you have the team and you want to restrict your access, that your developers can access only development environment, and then the deployment, what are going to be your UAT and production should be in a controlled manner, and someone is seeing what they are going to deploy and they want to approve that, they can basically use our schedule deployment feature, where they will schedule a deployment. A NiFi admin or someone can be just seeing that what are going to be deployed. When they will approve, then only it will going to deployed. You can schedule your deployments in off business hours, so you can minimize your risks. And talking about why the Ksolves is the best fit to build this tool. Yeah. So as that we have a decade of the experience, and we have the customer where we are supporting and building their NiFi pipelines. Those are the enterprise grade customer, and we have learned a lot through their journey. And
so I think the problems that they were facing.
Yes, we know the problem, what kind of a problem they are facing with the open source NiFi, then what are the problem they are facing with the vendors in the enterprise NiFi, And so we are coming with those backgrounds, and we have lots of the learning and knowledge that triggered us to build this.
So my next question would be regarding the same. Like, how do you help private enterprise NiFi to switch to the open source NiFi? And what are the challenges that you're facing while doing it, and how you're able to achieve it? That will be great for people who are watching, so that if they want to go through it, they will know what to expect.
Let me explain it through case study. So basically, we have a customer who are using Enterprise NiFi from a vendor. So basically, he have few pain points with that. First thing that because the NiFi was in the enterprise and it was vendor logged in. If he has to do some customization, he have to build some custom processor or something. He have to take that vendor help to get that deployed there. So still he have a NiFi team who are able to build, but they can't go and directly deploy it as you can do in the open source NiFi. So they have to take the support from the vendor, and that was time taking.
Right.
The other thing that the support they are expecting, because they have the real time data need to be transferred across the systems. But scenario where they run into the production issues and they are raising a ticket to that vendor, they are taking a lot of time to respond and resolve that issue. So two are the major pain points, and third, you can say that the cost was a factor, but most important things were the response time and the customizations were the major one. So we have working with the customer, we understand their problem, we understand their NiFi data pipelines, what they are doing, how they are doing, what are the custom processor involved there. So they we come across the few of the challenges there, like they are using some vendor specific custom processors. How we overcome that? We help them to switch to the open source version of the processors, and wherever possible, where not possible, we help them to build and deploy those processors on the open source.
Does that cost them more money, or it's cost efficient?
No, it was the cost efficient, because in same thing, if they have to do with that vendor, that is going to be take consultancy services with them, and then they are going to charge for.
If they want to do it with some other vendor, that will charge them much more than what we would.
So basically, enterprise vendor will give you the license. They will charge for the license, and then if you will go for the customization, they will charge again for that piece of the thing.
Okay. And but here we are giving you the NiFi support with DFM facilities.
And if you while migrating any customer, if need to be develop some custom processor or help them to switch to the open source customer, we will do as a part of the DFM.
It's all under that package itself.
Correct.
Okay. I think that would be great for anybody who wants to switch from a private enterprise to open source NiFi. So anything else that you want to add in this, like any other challenges that you might have faced? Because if somebody who's watching and somebody might have gone through it.
So most of the time people, because these are the unstructured data, they are maybe structured data they are moving, and data unseen. So when data is moving through the system, it might break your system. Okay, so most of the people facing that, how basically they are expecting a very quick response time if they are running in the production. So we seen these problems, and then we have the team that is capable to jump in instantly and fix those issues
with quicker response time
and let the customer running their business smoothly.
I think that's great. That's a lot of support that we are already offering. My last question would be, who is our best target audience for DFM product, and how are we catering them through this launch?
So I think definitely anybody who is using NiFi, who has multiple NiFi clusters, they definitely can use DFM to optimize their operations. Then any enterprise which is looking to develop their own ETLs, who is managing their own data pipelines, they can look at Apache NiFi as a solution. And with DFM, it becomes very seamless and very smooth for them. I would say these are the primary target customers that we will be looking for.
Okay, I think we are done with our questions. It was great talking to you all. And how excited are you for the 6th of March webinar?
I think we are keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
DFM, we feel we have given it our best, and some of our customers have really appreciated the benefit, the value that it has brought to them. So we are sure that given once the once there are more users to this platform, we will get better feedback, and the DFM itself will evolve into a better product, which makes our customer really happy.
And so, do you want to say anything about the tech team? Everybody who was behind DFM. Do you have any words to, share with them?
There are a lot of the hardworking and the tech enthusiastic people in the team. They are working 24/7 to make this possible.
They are also working 24/7.
Yeah, they are also working 24/7. So we wanted to get everything live, and we can launch it by 6th of the March. So those individuals are giving everything they can do to get
Happy with your team.
yeah.
Absolutely. I think the team has given their best.
Yeah.
They have, it's pure hard work that has gone into this.
I think that shows with the clientele that we have, even before launching it officially. So I think that's great, and I would just want to sum it up here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Thank you. We'll see you in the next one.